Ben Powers might be back, which would be exciting. How exciting. We're going to talk about that. The Jags, we got some fun stuff figured out. I think Zach's going to call in. I realized I haven't talked to him. We'll figure that one out. But it's a big show on a big Friday. We're going to start in 30 seconds. This is the DNVR Broncos Podcast presented by Bet365. We love Bet365. I don't know what's up with the college football games right now, but I feel like I should be having bets going at the moment.
You got one coming up here in just a few minutes. Ooh. Memphis, NC State, the prestigious Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl.
It's a good one.
I do actually already have a bet on that one. I'm a Brendan Lewis guy.
Good time to mention.
Brendan Lewis going?
Brendan Lewis is a dog. I'm all in.
Wow.
I'm just always scared of that.
I know. I wanted to give out Justin Jolly, an intriguing tight end to watch for the Broncos on NC State. But is Justin Jolly playing? 'Tis the season, but right. I don't know.
How can you be jolly if you're not playing?
I'm saying.
In the December 20th region.
We are live from the Toyota Lounge.
We are live from the Toyota
Driven
Lounge.
by your local Toyota stores.
Yeah.
Toyota.
Where are we going?
Live dangerous.
Weekly PSA.
Right. Yes.
Bonus pod. We don't have to be here.
How great is that?
We've chosen to be here by our own volition.
We are the chosen people.
Means we can do whatever we want on this show.
Wow, that's incredible. I'm excited for that.
It's kind of like we just turned the camera on. We're letting you guys in on our conversation.
Right.
Yeah, it could be dangerous.
Often
Toyota,
is.
live dangerously.
That's them. Dre, we've had a chance all week to talk about the Jags. What do you think of the Jags?
You guys kind of haters. Overlooking the North Florida Duval Jacksonville Jaguars.
I'm a public enemy number one
guys.
in Duval County.
I know. You guys are getting all the heat, huh?
It's crazy. I mean, I understand why they're mad.
Oh, I mean,
right.
Because I basically said, like, they're good, but I refuse to believe it because they're the Jags.
Well, no, it's not. It's not that you refuse to believe it. It's that your brain won't let you believe it.
It's
which
harder
is very
to see.
different.
It's harder to see.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this run of games has been a bit of a fugazi.
It was a compliment, just dressed up in an ugly way. And so Jags fans can be mad about it, but I've got like Broncos fans who are mad at me saying that that's bulletin board material.
What was the yucky thing you said?
I just said that it's hard for me to see the Jags be good. So like I'm confused when I watch the tape because I'm like, I think they're good, but it's also the Jags.
Right. And you said if there was the same team wearing Ravens uniforms,
I would respect them.
Right.
It was interesting, Vance's comments, I think yesterday, comparing them to like they're very similar to the Packers. They're running a very similar scheme. I actually think Cohen has given off very, very much like Matt LaFleur vibes. T-Law has a very like Jordan Love style to his play. There's maybe not one wide receiver you need to lock down, but they've got lots of options. They run the ball well. My biggest thing is I think that O-line's been playing really well. Whenever I watch the Jags, I've been really impressed. And they're playing better than the sum of their parts. I was seeing a graphic that had the Broncos as the top pass pro grade in the NFL, and the Jags were 5th. And they get their starting left tackle back, Walker Little, after being out on concussion protocol for a few weeks. Now, I think that benefits the Broncos one way or another. He's coming back after a few weeks, and they've played really well. So is he going to be rusty? Are they going to be able to play in unison? Or if he doesn't play, you're playing against the backup left tackle, which bodes well. But stop the run and try to run the ball, which they'll be hard to run the ball against, I think.
Walker Little from Stanford.
Damn straight.
Concussion.
He was out with a concussion. I believe he's been practicing.
Smart
this week,
guy,
though.
concussion. I'm not sure where exactly my brain takes me with that, but I do wonder if
he's retiring.
Right. I mean, Andrew Luck said the same thing, or if it's just like, does it matter more? I don't know. It's interesting.
Right.
Poor guy. There was a lot in that brain.
Right. If you've got a edge rusher who's got a bum ankle,
right.
That's like the bendy ankle. That's their best thing.
Right.
this guy's got a bendy brain that's sprained.
Right. That's kind of his big thing.
Right.
That's interesting.
It's no Tony Baselli, Jags legend.
Fairview legend.
Exactly.
Right. Fairview legend.
Exactly. USC legend.
You know, it's funny that Jags fans are so mad at me because I actually was rooting for the Jags this year.
You were.
Travis Hunter, BJ Green, more importantly, Cam Silman-Craig, my guy, my literal guy.
Yep.
Hopefully he's not mad at me.
Well, we want them to win the AFC South. We're rooting for them.
Yeah.
Because we don't believe in them. We want
Right,
them.
exactly. We want
We want
keep
them to
stacking
go
the
as
wins.
far as
It's not
possible.
against us.
Totally. That running game is for real, though. How they've turned that around so quickly has been pretty impressive. And ETN a weapon, not just in the run game, but as a pass catcher as well. They've got tight end B Strange is what I'd call him. You think that's a nickname he gets? Hey, B Strange.
Could be.
You get
Have
the
you
I
ever
gotta
seen
call him
like-
something.
Right, there's like Keep Austin Weird.
yeah.
Is it Brenton Strange? Brenton?
Brenton.
Brenton. That's what I thought. That was my
Yes.
first. They should make
Brenton.
bumper stickers that say Keep Brenton Strange.
Wow.
If he was a colleague of ours, I would never
just giving
call
them
him
free ideas.
Brenton. That really messes with me. Brandon, Brendan, Taylor, Tyler.
I
If you
res-
add a Brenton to the mix, I'm done.
I respect it.
Best Rocky named Brenton.
Because you've got Brennan, Brendan, Brandon
Right.
Right.
heavily in use,
straight.
Why do we need all those?
deeply in circulation.
Imagine if there
Brenton
was,
is something new.
we have a Ryan. Imagine if there was a Rian.
Well,
a
we got
Ruin.
Ryan, Brian, and then you just need one more.
Brendan,
would be the
Brenton,
third
Brendan,
in that?
Brendan, Brandon.
You're right. Yeah,
That it just keeps going.
you're right.
Also, Jags are 6-1 since the Travis Hunter injury. Because there was a part of me that wondered if they're
Whoa.
undefeated since Travis got hurt, which would be a little dark.
I wondered that too. I didn't want to know the answer.
Yeah. Nope, they are not. They lost to the
Honestly,
Texans.
The
How
part of
dare
this
you.
should be studied is that Brian Thomas Jr. just like went back to last year's BTJ after Travis got injured. And I think
Yeah.
it's because he was scared of losing his job to Travis.
I'm not sure he really has, though. Even
has.
those games have been somewhat.
He's no longer like alligator arming everything.
For sure, but he still hasn't gone off. Like, he hasn't had a game with over 7 catches. He hasn't had a game with over 100.
You think that'll happen this week
Receiving
against
yards.
Patrick Surtain II?
I do not.
I wonder how they guard Jacoby Myers. Because he's the guy who's getting the ball.
Yeah.
Got
Like
paid,
he's
too.
their number one receiver. Yeah, got paid for it in the slot a bunch. And I meant to ask that. I asked Jaquan yesterday, but I have to circle back today and ask, which means I won't be able to talk about it on the podcast. But I am curious how that happens. Because we, like, at the trade deadline, we were excited about Brian Thomas Jr. Broncos
Yeah.
trade for Brian Thomas Jr. and be like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
If they had added Jacoby Myers, we would have been like, meh, Jacoby Myers.
We
But
would've
turns
said,
out
like
that's
a solid pickup.
yeah. But turns out Jacoby Myers is the significantly better receiver, or at least is significantly more productive for the Jags.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of strange.
Like
Brenton's
Brenton.
strange. Yeah,
I don't think
Very good.
it's all that strange. They knew what they were doing.
they did.
They've got an offensive head coach. Everyone should have an offensive head coach.
Yeah, fair. I was wondering with the Cohen, like, why is it that the young offensive minds, they seem to pop year one and then sometimes they can't maintain? Like
don't know.
Zachy Taylor
Right.
Yeah, that wasn't year one though. I don't think.
or
I
Mike
think he made the Super Bowl in like year 3 or 4.
this guy coming in with the accuracy.
Mike
Or
McDaniel,
Mike
is a better
McDaniel,
example.
yeah, that was my next example. In
Mike
fact,
McDaniel is wow.
But like, what if
love him.
Tua was just good?
I
Like,
know.
If Tua was just the same Tua from a few years ago, it might just be the same offense,
Well, no. What if they just had a quarterback?
or just had a quarterback.
Like, yeah,
Right.
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence. Ben Powers, we don't know officially whether he'll be playing on Sunday, but he is back at practice, and that means that by the end of next week they have to activate him, I believe. And they waived Calvin Throckmorton, which means that Calvin, essentially, you hope that he gets the practice squad. I doubt that he will, just because he's probably overqualified for that. But if you're making those sorts of moves right now, it's a sign that Ben Powers should be back now, if not.
It's now.
Is it now?
You don't
What
cut
did I say now?
Calvin Throckmorton
Okay.
just for funsies. You do that to open up a spot on the roster, which you're going to need because you're going to activate Ben Powers.
Okay.
What's happening with Schrodinger's running back, Cody Schroeder?
Schrader, yeah.
What I did the
really
double
threw out.
entendre perfectly. Me pronouncing his last name correctly.
It's interesting.
Besides the point.
So Cody Schrader has bounced around a lot. He was teams weirdly liked him after the draft. Goes to the 49ers, then the Rams, and then this year has been with the Rams, Jags, Texans, and now the Broncos. Broncos had to sign him off a practice squad after he kind of bounced around practice squads. He saw, 1,600 yards at Missouri, but I would imagine you don't see much of him right away. I think that they just know that they need an actual depth at that position. And if the only way to get that depth is to put him on your active roster, then here you are.
Can you explain Schrodinger's cat to me like I'm 5?
Ooh.
You got this, Hank.
You're the cat guy.
Well,
he's the Grizz guy.
That is true.
But he's a knowledgeable man.
He's a philosopher.
Exactly.
philosopher.
I'm a ball knower.
Scientist.
Yeah.
Right.
I think so.
Essentially, the whole thing was like, if you put a cat in a box, there's no way to know whether the cat is dead or alive.
So is
And
that
so-
any different from a Pandora's box?
Yes.
Anything could be in that box, and this one we know it's a cat. Just don't know dead or alive.
Dang, dark.
Yeah. Yeah, it is actually pretty dark.
Hell
But no,
yeah.
that's why you can look at anything and say, like, you don't really know what's in there.
That if I was 5, I wouldn't understand this. So dumb it down a little more.
Dumb it down. Again.
Okay, I was gonna ask.
Yeah,
Do you understand
imagine-
it now?
Do you have a cat?
No.
Did you as a child?
At a time, yes.
What was the cat's name?
Snickers.
Okay.
Aw.
Little Snickers.
Oh, that was cute.
Little Snickers goes into the box.
Yes.
It's nice and alive. Little Snickers is
wh-
super alive going into the box.
Yes.
You put the lid on the box.
Okay.
And now, you think the cat's probably alive.
Right.
No knowing for sure. For all you know, as soon as the box shut, Snickers just
Yeah, passed on.
passed on. Yeah.
So what's the point of it? You just have to observe something to know for sure?
Essentially. Yeah.
Okay. R.I.P. Snickers, taken out by an owl.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Oof.
That's rough.
Yeah.
That
Owl
is
just
really
swooped down and took our cat. My mom didn't have it in her heart to tell my
Oh.
sister that. So we were posting posters around town.
Oh no.
Lost cat. Meanwhile, my mom just
damn.
watched an owl fly away with our cat.
Yeah, I was probably looking at those posters laughing. Wow. Do you know what kind of owl?
No, but I love owls. I probably would have been
Yeah.
pretty hype if I saw
You should
that.
ask your mom. I bet there's no way she forgot what that looked like.
Yeah. I mean, I'm guessing based on it was probably a barn owl.
Right.
Okay.
It's the most common of owls.
All right. Before we get back to more Broncos stuff, we're going to give a shout out to some of our friends. Shout out to our friends over at Strawberry Fields. Wherever you are across the state, Denver, Pueblo, Trinidad, Downeyville, all sorts of different options. There's probably a strawberry.
Toyota, man, I love my Toyota. So one Toyota in my household, one car in my household, and just getting to that point where it might be time for 2.
Hell yeah.
And that's an exciting time. That is a truly exciting time because that means the 4Runner is going to be in my garage eventually. I'm like one more good Bet365 parlay away from getting myself a 4Runner.
Someday.
And boy, can I not wait for that because the 4Runner has been a dream car of mine, honestly, since I was 15 years old. Just never, it's never materialized, but it's about to. So, little Alabama money line with like a
Oh, bam. I'm on
super
Oklahoma.
under with
Henry.
combined with like a
I'll have to
Leeds
talk.
win tomorrow. Shador to throw for 300.
that.
I mean, who
love that.
knows? But it's going to be a Toyota in the end. So shout out to our friends over at Toyota. Visit a Toyota store at a location near you, including AutoNation Toyota, Arapahoe and Centennial Core and Toyota, and Boulder Grove Toyota, and Littleton Mountain States Toyota in Denver, Stevenson Toyota, Eastern Aurora, and Stevenson Toyota West in Lakewood. Toyota is official automotive partner of the NFL and the official vehicle of DNVR.
Also, shout out to our friends over at Common Spirit. Here's an idea. So they have their new sports center, Common Spirit Health, in Parker, which is great for athletes who might be either going through something, needing treatment for an injury, but also might be trying to prevent sports-related injuries. Could this be a Christmas gift? You give a loved one who's an athlete the chance to go and talk to their specialists about injury prevention, all that sort of stuff.
No, we're talking.
Yeah, we're going to make this a Christmas thing. The Common Spirit Health in Parker is awesome. That's where you go for all these sorts of things. It's where a bunch of Broncos go when they get hurt or need physical therapy, injury prevention, strength training. Awesome stuff. Don't let an injury keep you on the bench, or even better, get proactive about your health. For more information, visit mountain.commonspirit.org. Common Spirit Health, official healthcare partner of the Denver Broncos. All right, we're back. Has Zach called in? Could have asked during the break.
You'd hear the chime if he did.
You think so, but then I don't want to just keep talking.
Yeah,
And
you were
I was
just
the dummy who missed it.
Rattling off SpongeBob.
I think
takes.
Alyssa knows to interrupt
We
you.
did we talk about SpongeBob at all on the show?
No, that was
all during the break.
self-concealed.
Okay. So we don't need to open that box.
No,
Pandora's
and check if
or-
the cat's in there.
Yeah, the cat's in there.
Or the sponge.
Might be dead.
I would say you can't even be sure that the cat's in the box.
Right? That
Ben
might be a part of the
Powers.
whole thing. Ben Powers. Yeah, so Ben Powers back. I'm curious if anybody here has strong feelings about the whole situation.
I do.
Oh, good. I was hoping somebody did.
I think Ben
Be great if
Powers
we were just
is
quiet.
a sincere upgrade in the running game. Allows you to really
Great caveat.
push forward on that left side and kind of bully people over there. And it was something that they were doing when he was healthy. Additionally, I think the most exciting part about this is I'm going to yell 63 is eligible so fucking loud.
Yeah, 63 is eligible.
That's
is
going to
back.
be legendary.
And like 73, is that what Crumb
Crumb.
is?
Yeah.
Yeah, 73 is eligible, just doesn't hit the same.
Yeah,
And-
right.
But
Right.
jokes aside, that's a legitimate upgrade. Is Powers Palchevsky is some give and take involved in that. But Palchevsky, as your sixth offensive lineman, when you want to go to that, is, I would say, a considerable upgrade over Crumb.
Yeah.
And so that's what excites me about it most, is that 6-man jumbo formation that you were actually, like, it was working so well that it became a bit. We had flags in
Right.
London.
Right.
That's great.
You know, like, that was an exciting time. So I'm excited for that to come back and hopefully be similarly effective, even though it's RJ Harvey instead of J.K. Dobbins.
All right. I heard the jingle.
Yeah.
And that means Zach is here.
Yep. The chime.
Let's see.
The Zach chime.
Zach here, the chime. I like the jingle.
I was really impressed by
Got to
this.
sponsor that.
Oh, there's Zach.
Number
Oh,
one
man.
Denver Outlaws fan,
Let's
Zac
go.
Stevens. Oh,
Outlaw on the loose.
That's not the
cannot
face
hear
of-
us. Looking like Baldy.
Hey. Oh, good jingle. Oh,
There he is.
There he is.
Look at him. Looks in prime form.
Fellas, what's
There we
going
go.
on? Can you
Okay.
hear me?
We can hear you.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Right on, fellas. Sorry, I was having some connection issues, and right before I jumped on, there was this guy in the parking lot from, I think, homes.com, and he came up to me, and he has a big drone. He says, do you think I'd get in big trouble if I just put this drone over the ledge and just watch practice with it? And I was like, yeah, I think you'd be in big trouble.
that would be massive trouble.
Yeah. There's actually probably snipers on the roof
I
that'll
was
shoot
gonna-
that thing
Yeah.
down immediately.
I was going to make the sniper joke, too. Yeah.
Right? Because they take the
Yeah.
security very seriously now.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
I mean,
I mean, Sean Payton probably has his
Rightfully so.
own staff that's monitoring the airspace.
yep.
Probably.
Well, and you know the airspace out here is actually monitored legitimately because there's the airport just a little bit away. Like, well, when they were building the field house or like when they changed to Common Spirit, they wrote Common Spirit on top of the field house. And I was like, RG, you should throw a drone up there and get it. And he's like, oh, no. That would not just be Broncos trouble. That would be like federal aviation trouble for me.
Yeah, I think that you could get into actual trouble for that, not just
Federal
like
crime.
a
Yes.
slap on the wrist.
Federal crime, yeah, for
I
sure.
wonder what the laws are for
That-
drones. They're probably pretty crazy.
I don't know.
What do you think of Ben Powers?
Well, no, first of all,
Okay, we're still doing drones?
no, we're not.
Okay.
I want to know if you think Ben Powers is going to play.
Okay.
I do think Ben Powers is going to play, fellas. I think that the big reason they released Calvin Throckmorton yesterday was to make room for Ben Powers, and I'm not surprised if this is the trajectory at all. He comes back, practices last week, limited. He has been limited in practice this week, which just gives me a little bit of pause, but I do think that he's going to be the guy that gets the call up, and then he will play this week as well.
Now you can ask what he thinks of him.
What do you think of Ben Powers?
I like him. I think Ben Powers is underrated, and there's always a guy on the offensive line that is thought of a little more harshly than he actually should be, I think, from fans and people out there. And I think that Ben Powers is a guy that is a good player. And I'm not sure that the Broncos are going to move on from him after this season. So I think he's going to get a chance to step up and fill in. And what you learned in this time period is that, man, Palcho can play all over the place. I think he hadn't played that side of the line since, in his words, the Obama administration. And now he's played that, and he's been comfortable. And I asked Joe Lombardi about it yesterday, and he's been proud of the way that he's been able to get comfortable on that side of the ball. And now you guys have a full swing offensive lineman who can play left tackle, left guard, right tackle. And that is very, very valuable for next year.
Yeah, I love that. Enough with the ball talk and O-line talk. Yesterday, you were saying that the vibes at the podium were the best. And you were kind of like that. You couldn't even remember since when the vibes have been that good. What vibes are you expecting today?
Yeah, still great vibes. I mean, an 11-game win streak, guys. If they win this one, it's going to be the second longest win streak in franchise history. And what's fascinating about this win streak to me is a couple of years ago, Sean Payton was talking about when teams get on a good win streak, when it's 5 or 6 games in a row, as a coach, you have to kind of scare them. You have to create an emergency of your own. And he was the one. Those were his words. That was his idea to say that. And obviously the Broncos haven't been on that type of win streak until this year, eclipsing 5 games. And Sean Payton has not done that once, from my understanding. And I think that speaks volumes to this team. He doesn't feel like he has to shake them into not feeling themselves, into focusing on the next game, into not overlooking the next game. And I just think, man, that talks to leadership, that talks to coaching, that talks to even the 53rd guy on the team. And I think that is something that's special about this team. And we always hear it from pretty much every single championship team in any sport. Like, there's just something special about that group. Benny's talked about it. Todd talked about it, about the Super Bowl 50 team. Obviously, you have great players, Von Miller, DeMarcus Ware, the no-fly zone, Peyton Manning, DT, Emmanuel. But you also just have guys that are focused on the goal. And that's what it seems like this team is. Now, obviously, you got to play on the field, but the Broncos are doing it on the field as well. So the intangibles of this team do seem like a championship team.
Zach, what are you going to ask Sean Payton today?
Oh, boy. I'm going to ask him if Ben Powers is going to start this week.
I think it's so interesting. And when you talked about you're not convinced that they're going to move on from him this offseason, which has kind of become a popular belief, I think this move will tell us a lot. Like, if they just go directly back to Ben Powers at that starting position, it tells you that they believe he's an upgrade over Palcho at that position, which would lend you to believe they're going to give very serious thought into bringing him back rather than saving the, $8 million or something that you can save for moving on from him. So great question, Zach. I can't wait to hear the answer.
Yeah, I don't actually know if I'll do it that strong because Sean will absolutely shoot it down. But I'll dig into that a little bit. See what I can find there.
How are we going to soften it? Let's workshop this.
I like this. A question to Sean last week that got him to actually answer was, has Ben Powers done enough to play this week? And Sean didn't shoot it down. He said, no, he hasn't. And right there, we knew that Ben Powers is not going to play. So maybe it's that's a way to soften it.
Yeah. Yeah. So last week, Sean, you said Ben hadn't quite done enough to play. Do you think he's crossed that threshold this week?
Brilliant. I love it.
See, this is why we're a team.
And then there's probably going to be a follow-up from one of our friends, probably Crystal Mason, which is going to piss him off. And it's going to be like, well, is he going to start? And then that's when Sean will, probably do that.
Yeah, you want the whole game plan?
Be great.
I would like it if you don't mind.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What else are we trying to learn? Is it simply Ben Powers Day at practice, or is there anything else?
Yeah, I think it is. From the Jacksonville Jaguars perspective, guys, yesterday we talked about how Josh Hines Allen did not practice on Wednesday. He was limited yesterday. So just want to see if he's questionable for the game, if he's full go. I expect he's going to be one of those. But we talked about it just how some of us think that's big. Henry doesn't really think it's that big because, and to his credit, Bo doesn't take sacks. So I totally see that. But that's something to look for there as well.
Wow. Who do you think is the team most at risk of overlooking this week? Is it the Jags coming off just a beating of the totally quit on the season, Brody Cook-led Jets? Or is it the good vibes Broncos doing comedy sketches in the locker room for Hank's amusement?
Well, from your perspective, it would be overlooking the Jags because you don't even know the Jets' quarterback name. It's not Brody Cook, it's Brady Cook. So
That's a bit.
He's name blind.
It's also a bit, yeah.
Oh, that's a good little bit.
Thank you.
Think it's the Jags. I think it's the Jags. A first-year head coach, and hey, all credit to them for what they've done. Liam Cohen has blown expectations out of the water. He's had a fantastic season. Trevor Lawrence having one of his better seasons, but it's still a Trevor Lawrence season. And I don't know how the Jags could overlook the Broncos here, but I just do not think the Broncos are going to overlook anyone, especially we saw it last week. Broncos had a major opponent come into town, and they did not overlook them. And I think that's going to be the same thing this week with the Jags. And guys, the closer we get to this game, the more I feel like it's going to be a convincing win. Yesterday, I think I had 27-16. I want to go like 14 or more points now. I just think Trevor Lawrence had a fantastic game against a terrible team last week, and before that, he's been good. But good is about the level I'd put him at. Now he has to go against his Broncos team with the crowd that's going to be going absolutely crazy, with the chance to clinch home field advantage and the number one seed potentially on the line this week. I think we're gonna see Trevor Lawrence make a couple mistakes here, and I think the defense is actually going to have a score in this game, and that's going to be the difference between it being like a one possession 10-point game to kind of a blowout. That might be too strong of a word, but a pretty dominant win.
Jags Twitter's coming for you, buddy.
Oh my goodness, they were coming last night, man. I kept seeing it. It's crazy.
Yeah, they're riled up. By the way, more offensive to the Jags, me saying I would respect them if they were wearing Ravens uniforms, or Sean saying it's a small market, but you see a good team.
I think he's giving them credit.
Me too.
Yeah.
Like nobody could have expected this, but they're doing it.
Yeah, but it's like, no one really knows anything about them because they're a small market team, yet here they are. They're doing well. I think Sean was giving them credit. I don't think he was throwing shade. But, hey, man, the Jags fans want to take that and run with it. Good luck in Denver this week.
I'll tell you what, if the Jacksonville Jaguars need the motivation of what a Homer podcaster says on YouTube, they are so screwed. They are so screwed.
Well, that's big time.
And they're
for
like,
them.
well, just wait till after the game. We're going to come after you. Well, you're going to have to win the game in order to do that. And I don't think that is going to happen. And now it's crazy to say that the Broncos are going to win a game by more than one score because they just don't. Even against the Raiders when they dominated, the Raiders somehow still pulled it within a one-score game. But I just have the feeling that this is going to be a game that gives not the Broncos confidence, but just gives them that extra boost and that extra swagger late in the season. And that's just going to be something else because we also talked about this earlier, I think earlier in the week or last week. Every Super Bowl team for the Broncos has lost 2 games in December. I don't think that's going to happen this year. And it's not going to happen if the Broncos take care of business on Sunday, because then they will take care of business against Gardner Minshew and the Chiefs, which are fighting for draft position at that point. And then, heck, maybe if you sit all your guys in Week 18, you do lose because the Chargers are playing for something. You're playing for absolutely nothing. But that would only be one loss in December. So I feel very, very good. Actually, next Thursday is the last game for the Broncos in December. So,
True.
Yeah, if they win on Sunday, it's guaranteed they're not going to follow the trend of past Super Bowl teams, and I'm not worried about that.
I'm not worried either.
December to remember.
I do kind of wonder if this is the biggest podcast the Jaguars have ever been mentioned on. What? I think it might be.
That'd be
I think it might
impossible.
be.
But it is big time compared to them.
Right. I'll see you at least in a couple hours, Zach. But thanks for jumping on, and we'll see you
Hopefully
then.
not a couple of hours, Henry. Today might be a quicker practice.
Well, I'll
might
see
wanna
you
fly
in a
down
couple of hours, and we'll see what happens. Thanks, Zach.
All right.
Good luck.
Fellas.
All right. I got one more Ben Powers take I gotta get off my chest, but first, gotta give a shout out to some of our friends.
And credit union. There's no better way to show off at the DNVR bar than pull out your End Credit Union when you're ready to close out your tab, and all the diehards in the bar are gonna be looking at you like, "What's this? Who's this baller?
What's he been
They're
up to?"
banking at End Credit Union. They've been getting perks on exclusive merch, perks on tickets at Mile High, and now getting $200 dropped right into their checking account. That's right. It's that easy. And they've got your custom Broncos card, Bo Nix, right there. The old school throwback look with the PS2 one. So with the playoff push heating up, now's the time to lock it down. The perks, the card, the $200. If you're ready to bank like a Bronco, head over to ent.com/DNVR to learn more. Insured by NCUA, membership required. Account requires associated Ent Broncos debit card. Requires a $100 deposit and activation of debit card within 30 days of the account opening.
Also, shout out to Taco Bell. We love Taco Bell. I still can't eat the crunchy things, so I would love to have a Doritos Locos Taco.
Quesarito.
Quesarito.
We'll get to the quesarito.
I'm just saying, it doesn't crunch.
Right. Oh, I will have one of those, but I can tell you that for months I've just been dreaming of a crunchy thing that could just not get stuck in my tooth holes. But the Doritos Locos Taco is incredible. Quesarito also obviously incredible, and it's back. For those of you who don't know, Taco Bell was playing a Quesarito commercial when Nikola Jokic was drafted, which is why, Quesarito just reminds us of the best basketball player alive. Taco Bell's the best. The buff boxes are gone, but your local Colorado Taco Bell restaurants would love to hear from the fans which student athletes you would like to see featured on the collector cuts for the 2026 football season. Put your comments in the chat. Let us know who you think deserves to be featured next year. Liv Moss at Taco Bell. Yeah, it sure does. We are back in the DNVR Broncos podcast presented by Bet365 from the Toyota Lounge.
Dang.
So Schrodinger's chat has chimed in and said that you were wrong, but
I said I was wrong. I said I basically could get it.
that's not explaining it like I'm 5.
Exactly.
So I'm still, you got the chatter here. I can't see what the name is going to have to dumb that down for me. How can the cat be dead and alive at the same time?
That's the experiment. While it is in the box, all scenarios are possible.
That doesn't mean it's
not
dead
even
and alive. It means it could be dead or alive.
And it's more so, right. It's that it's both, because both possibilities are possible. But you guys are failing to dumb down quantum mechanics for RK, and somebody
Exactly.
needs to handle this.
Someone needs
if
to
you
step
can't
up.
explain quantum mechanics like a 5-year-old,
I'm going to have to turn it to AI, and I really don't
Right.
want to.
I think this is where we went wrong, was trying to explain it like you were a 5-year-old. Let's try to explain it like you're a sports guy. It's the MLB lockdown in the season where it seemed like the Expos were going to go all the way.
Okay.
The Expos are
way-
Schrodinger's cat, and had the lockdown not happened, they might have won, they
Right.
might have lost. We'll never know.
Okay.
And all scenarios
Could
are
we use the
possible.
box as in like a safety in the box?
An 8-man box.
Because you're going to baseball, which is like the worst place for my brain to go when it comes to sports.
right. Maybe we'll circle back.
What about if the box is like the 18-yard box in soccer? That would be easier for me as well.
I don't
Right.
know soccer.
You
know,
know who
he does.
reminds
That's
me
true.
of a box? Ben Powers and his boxy frame.
There we go.
We're still on Ben Powers.
Yeah, well, because I
Yeah,
still
the
haven't
take
said
to
my
get
thought.
off.
Oh,
I
right.
know. We've kind of meandered to this point.
Right.
You said something about somebody a couple days ago
Amazing.
that might have been about Ben Powers.
Totally.
And that's that he has his arm taped, and that makes you think he's like a wrestler.
That wasn't me.
That
And
wasn't
I
you?
didn't say that about anyone, no.
Shoot. Somebody said that, and it might have been about Ben Powers.
Okay.
But ever since hearing that from you or somebody else, it's made me look at Ben Powers differently, because that really is what he's doing. Is he's just like a big old wrestler in there.
He is.
Like, you just run behind him, he's turning guys one way or the other.
Love how you did
And
that.
it's
God,
just-
I'm excited to watch him go to work.
Yeah, I am
Just
too.
road grade.
But it's going to be tough. And that's why it's important from a run game perspective. Like, the path to what Zach's talking about and blowing out this team is running the ball successfully. And
But their run defense is good.
well, and that's what I was going to say is that's going to be difficult. So it's
pass
good that you
defense
have
is
your
good.
one of your best run blocking players on the offensive line back for this.
The pass defense, though, isn't good statistically. They're bottom
think-
third of the league in pass yards allowed, and they don't really have any blue chippers in the secondary. I think they're just
Right.
coming up with turnovers, but they also get burnt a bunch. The front has 4 blue chippers, and Josh Hines Allen, Tavon Walker, Eric, and Eric Armstead and Devin Lloyd.
Right. But I think all these numbers are just skewed because they're up by so much against teams. And so, like, the
They've had some close games.
so
too.
like by yards per attempt, the pass defense is 8th and the rush defense is 7th. By total yards, the pass defense is 20th, the run defense is 1st. But again, I think a lot of that's just skewed by the fact that
just giving
teams-
up a lot of prevent yards.
Right. No more team has faced fewer runs than the Jags, and only one team has faced fewer passes, or no, more passes than the Jags. And so you just wind up with, like, the totals are really big, but it's because that's just what they're doing.
Well, and I don't think that's all. Well, see, I think it's sort of both. Because now going into this game, you're game planning for them. You're concerned about making sure your pass game is right, because you would assume that they're good at run defense. So then you're going to pass more because you foresee that as a weakness.
Could be.
Yeah, I kind of expect the Broncos that we've seen for the last several months, where it's like it's in Bo's hands and it's going to be primarily a pass offense, and Bo's the one who's got to get you out of jams, and Ben Powers or not. I don't think the run game's going to be some huge focus in how you beat the Jaguars here.
I know. And at some point, I'd love to see the run game get going, but
We all would. It's why I brought up
right.
Schrodinger's running back.
Exactly. But again, going back to Ben Powers, so his whole thing, he's up there and he's all,
Is he on the roster or not?
who knows? And he's great at, like, turning guys.
You get it.
The difference is the Broncos, when they have gotten big runs, about half of them since Palcho's been in have involved him being 20 yards downfield making a block, whether it's on, like, a toss or whether it's just wide zone where he's getting up there. And so you do lose that mobility.
Yes.
Which will sting, but just a combination of, like, the point of attack, being able to turn guys in open holes, you probably take that upgrade just straight up, and then you factor in that you just get more pass protection out of Ben too. It's probably a pretty easy decision. I think so.
Okay. That is my concern. Is like, with a little rust, are you upgrading in pass pro,
Right.
or are you maybe downgrading to upgrade in run block? But does the run block matter less in this matchup?
And am I being skewed a little bit against Palcho based on Micah Parsons lining up against him because they identified him as the guy that he should be going up against, and him getting beaten a couple times from Micah Parsons?
How dare they pick on Palcho?
But-
Right.
Like, Powers has such heavy hands.
He does.
Not just hands. Heavy boy.
Right. The rest of him.
But I mean, the way that he
Heavy
just
hands, heavy the
the
rest
way
of
that
him.
he can just move people around is
Yeah.
really nice.
Yeah.
Was it you who was telling me he looks like he walks around with rubber bands on his arms?
I don't think that was me. I would remember that.
You get that
Yes,
reference?
2 minutes ago, yeah, I do.
Okay.
But Hank was surprised by it.
I'm very
I'm not
confused.
sure Hank does get it.
No, I
Speaking
don't.
of rubber bands on arms, we got to bring back the rubber elbow pads, like the
those were
Clinton
good.
Portis
Yep.
ones.
I feel like I saw
so sick.
Ben Powers rocking one of
He-
those this season. He's a great rubber
Yeah, but I'm
band.
talking
just
about
has the
on
tape.
running backs.
Mm.
Like, you put that on RJ Harvey and then like a shiny visor, and he might run
Everything
for 250 and
changes.
score a
Right.
touchdown.
Right. I'm with
Right.
you.
Yeah. And then the offseason will be the big question. because it's like $13 million you save if you move on from him.
Do you agree with me though that if they go right back to him as soon as they can, that's a sign of how they feel about him?
I think that would just kind of be the expectation. If they don't go back to him,
Then
it's just dead in the water.
Okay.
Like, because I don't think there's any doubt that Ben Powers is a better football player than Palcho right now. The question is just like, is it a $13 million difference? And that's where I'd say it probably isn't a $13 million difference.
And Palcho is a free agent? So they've
no.
got a Palcho decision to make? No.
Just Ben Powers will be going to the last year of his deal.
God, we've got it so good, man.
Right. I know. And that's where
we've
then
got
you get
it
into
so good.
like the idea you draft a tackle to compete with Palcho. Hopefully you bring back Throckmorton and you have like a pretty good competition to play at guard next year. But again, if Ben Powers comes back and is awesome, then
balls out, yeah.
there's no reason not to give him his money. Okay. We have 2 things to do and we have 19 minutes to do it.
That's sick.
We got to get to the hair draft. But first, we're going to make a quick wish list for Christmas for the Broncos.
Yes, but the wishes have to be contained within a game. So you can't be like, I'm wishing to win the Super Bowl. Like, that's dumb.
We'd all wish that.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to wish for like an event that happens in a game and something that is at least somewhat realistic.
Well, you've made a wish
Again,
list
you're not
before.
asking your parents
Exactly.
for a Toyota 4Runner for Christmas.
Right.
Like,
No.
that's a waste of a
Really
wish.
not.
Yep.
Really not. It's
So-
true.
Be a great investment, though.
It would. But you gotta have it be somewhat realistic.
Yep.
Yeah.
How about a 400-yard game for Bo?
So
Is that like a good like top wish? It's asking a lot, but I think it is achievable.
it is, but the way that it happens in these last 3 games is pretty.
Oh, right. Because you could just give it to me in the Chiefs game. Well, even then, their defense is fine.
That would be fun. That would definitely
would.
be fun.
Yeah, that'd be
400
amazing.
yards on Christmas.
And maybe
Just put it on.
maybe we just say like, yeah, Bo's good now. We can trust that. Maybe use your big wish on RJ. Say the run game gets going
See, I guess I was thinking smaller, like when I asked
for socks.
my brother-in-law for $5 headphones, the kind you would find at the airport, and
Now,
he
why-
gave me the crappiest headphones.
Why would
ever
you do
known to
that?
man. I wanted to keep it. I didn't want to put a lot of pressure on him. You know.
There's like $40 headphones.
I know. I already had those. I was looking for like cheapos utilitarian ones.
he already had good
So,
headphones. He didn't
I'm-
have
So
bad
you
headphones.
had to check off the box of having some shit headphones.
Right, exactly. My wish is simply just like a big touchdown with Quinn Miners on a pole, just
Annihilating
pancaking,
someone.
like flattening someone right into
It's like
my
Devin
line.
Lloyd.
Right?
this
How
week.
great would that be?
It'd be really great.
Or Heinz Allen or Trayvon Walker?
Trayvon.
Could I wish for health?
Only within one game.
For who?
Like someone said they want the 1 seed. You can't. It's not.
No,
It's
no,
not
it's
allowed.
not. Right. Okay, I don't think I go with the health wish. I think it's RJ. I want to see RJ have like
that'd
a
be
big
one.
rushing game.
That'd be a
Give me a
big
number.
100.
That's it. All right.
That's it.
That's great.
Broncos went 3 years with that 100-yard rusher, and this guy hasn't come close.
Yeah. I've seen 100-yard rusher between my 2 favorite football teams in like 3 years.
That's crazy, man.
A Riley Moss pick 6 would feed generations.
RJ did have 75 against the Raiders.
He did.
Yeah.
And 25 passing yards.
Right.
Or receiving yards. Give me a Riley Moss pick 6.
Now we're talking.
I would lose my mind.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Maybe even like is it too greedy to say one for each? One for Riley, one for Pat?
They did it last
Kind
week.
of greedy.
They did.
Oh, they
just
didn't get the
didn't
sixes.
house 'em.
Right. No, the 6s do make it a lot tougher.
You're kind of asking for 2 pairs of $40 headphones now.
Right. At least that's for 2
don't do
pairs
that.
of the
Well,
$5
yeah,
headphones.
fair ask.
Right. More smart than my ask, no doubt. Yeah.
And then if you only get one, it's like not a disappointment, you know?
Right. That is true.
Bo Nix 400-yard game would be great. RJ 100-yard game.
The other one, unlock Evan Ingram, like a big Evan
Yeah.
Ingram game.
Yeah.
And then for the next several weeks and going into the playoffs, that's a matchup teams need to game plan for a lot more. And now he's decoy style.
I mean, that we did get that game against the Commanders.
Yeah. And he
One
sure
more
has been
though
a
would
decoy.
really,
I don't
really
think
put it on the
it's-
radar.
It's
Yeah.
not forcing.
That
It's
would
not
be
keeping
really nice.
opposing DCs up. I want them up.
Yeah.
Commander's defense sucks.
How
too.
about a Troy Franklin like domination game?
Yeah, that'd be
Oh.
great.
Like,
That'd
how
be
dominant?
great.
10 catches for 130 yards.
Okay.
Or even just 2 long bomb touchdowns.
Ooh, just a one bomb touchdown. I feel like that's not asking too much, right?
And then you gotta
just
count for
one
that,
like
that
go
deep
ball, you hit him
speed.
in stride.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even have to be Troy. I'll take it to anybody. Just one deep ball in stride touchdown.
Do some great Christmas wishes.
Yeah.
Those are good to put on tape too.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
By the way, I'll touch wood here, but the whole like overthrows thing has really died.
Right. It has.
Over. Like Pete Carroll's
Bover.
coaching career. It's Bover
Right.
for sure.
They're going to get a couple chances this week to hit that.
They
Damn
need
straight.
to.
Damn straight.
Because when's the last time they had like a deep ball, like in stride, like deep ball? Not like, 25 yards on a wheel route. It's been a while.
Yeah. How about
How deep is deep?
Like,
Like
35
40 plus air yards?
35
Right
plus
around
at
there,
the
yeah.
minimum. Yeah. At minimum 35.
'Cause, like,
plus.
We've
not
been
saying,
living
like-
right around that like 30 area for
Yeah.
our big explosives.
Yeah.
right. They haven't been like just in stride over the shoulder and he's off and running.
Well, it'd be like that Mims deep bomb. They're in 22. No one's expecting it. And then, had it.
You had it last week. You just needed to flatten it out a little bit.
Another wish to take an ad break on time.
Yeah. No, we should probably shout out to our friends. Before we do that though, are we happy with our wish list? It's fairly informal.
Super
Yeah.
happy.
Okay, we're happy with our wish list.
Put it in print.
Put it in print. And we're gonna give a shout out to our friends before we close things out.
Aura frames. My biggest regret about Aura frames is that I already got my mom one. So I can't use that as my Christmas gift for her this year.
Get her another.
You know what? It's that late and I'm that desperate that maybe I just will. One for the kitchen, one for the bedroom, one for the living room, one for it could be anything.
I went to Best Buy a couple days ago and they had Aura frames up. And so I got to go and just look at the pictures. It was incredible. There were other people's kids, but I still just couldn't stop looking.
I was thinking of getting an Aura frame for myself and just posting my favorite winning bet slips in it because I always screenshot them and send them to my friends.
Sick.
And just like a nice reminder, like when I'm grinding over a parlay, just like, oh, you've done this before. You're a green dot guy.
We need one right there that we can all upload photos to.
For a limited time, save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off the best selling frames. Named number 1 by Wirecutter. Just use promo code DNVR at checkout to get $35 off. That's auraframes.com, promo code DNVR.
Also, shout out to our friends over at Bet365. It's Bet365 season. Football every day. Football going on right now, I believe. Is that true?
Kennesaw State.
Of course,
They got
Kennesaw
smoked.
State. Poor Kennesaw. Who are they?
Over?
What was the over?
No, I'm saying the game's over.
Well, it's 41-6 in the fourth quarter.
It's over.
Okay.
Um,
but they are still playing. So Henry was right. Factually correct.
Right?
Correct. You are factually correct.
Montana tomorrow, which I can't wait for. 2:00 on ABC. Big old game. Some people are going to be watching whatever garbage college football playoff game is going to be a blowout, but it is what it is. So much good stuff. Basketball, hockey, football. And there's no better time to sign up because if you sign up, you can get $150 in bonus bets when you bet $5, win or lose. Sign up, use the code DNVR365, deposit $10, place a bet for $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins or loses. Bonus bets can be used on the spread, totals, player props, futures, and more. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary. Bet365 must be 21 or older and physically located in Colorado. Please gamble responsibly. If you or somebody knows a gambling problem wants help, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. Whew.
I've
This
got
is-
one. I've got one.
Okay.
Go ahead.
This is the DNVR Broncos podcast presented by Bet365, and we're in the Toyota Lounge.
Bang.
Bo Nix Super Bowl MVP. It's one game.
That is
It's one game.
Sure. I
hacked the system.
You're the one who made the rule.
I hacked
though.
the system.
You hacked your own
I
system.
hacked my own system.
I could hack myself, too. Sure. Sign me up. Sign me up.
I really just wanted to use that as an excuse to talk about the absolute nightmare I would be on Twitter
Oh,
when Bo Nix wins a Super Bowl MVP.
Oh, I mean,
to who?
that'd be generational.
To the haters and the doubters.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Any in particular or just in general?
No,
They know who they are?
I mean, we've got the receipts ready.
do? Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I would just love, because like it's just such a card that you can just play in any situation. Yeah, but Super Bowl MVP.
It's true.
Yep.
For life.
That's what we do with Jalen Hurts.
Right.
And
Can't
it
anyone
matters.
say anything about Jalen Hurts anymore.
No, I try all the time, and I just can't.
They're literally booing him in his home stadium.
No, but you can't. Super Bowl MVP.
Facts.
All right, we've got 9 minutes. In honor of Trevor Lawrence, we want to draft the best hair in the NFL.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know how we decide who's first. I guess the graphic probably
The
decides.
graphic
doesn't it?
gods always decide.
The graphic
Well, I
gods
mean,
decide.
Also, it's customary to let your guest.
And that's what the graphic gods
Right,
decided.
because the graphic understands proper etiquette. They're football players. So how the flow looks with the helmet on goes a really long way. And thus, there was a clear-cut 1-1 choice on my board. I'm really hoping 1-2 gets to me at the turn. But picking 1-1, I assume you boys snake draft, so it's going to be a minute. I'm praying to the gods, but who knows? Regardless, I'm happy to take Talanoa Hufanga. Easy selection. The way he plays, the way it flows out the helmet. I mean, it's
Doesn't
an
matter who
all-time.
you put in that chair, they're gonna pander.
It's an all-time. How's that a pander? It's legit.
He was my 1-1 as well. I'm just giving you shit.
Yeah.
The chat also going off, so good. I'm glad we're in alignment that it was Hufanga all the way.
Right. It is the right answer. I was thinking there's a chance you get the wrong answer, but I'll take Trevor Lawrence. It's nice and it's
Wow.
easy. Yep. It's the Trevor Lawrence Memorial Best Hair in the NFL draft. I'll do it.
Sunshine.
You didn't even get the best quarterback hair in the league.
This is Shador.
No. What?
Okay.
Sam Hartman.
Oh, man,
yeah.
that's a good
The
one.
heartthrob himself.
It's a good one. I know who
TikTok
that is.
legend.
Yeah.
Sam Hartman.
Yeah. Showed a picture of him to Kate. She wasn't as impressed as TikTok is, which I love about her.
Well, she has a type.
Yeah. She does. It's true. And I love her for that.
All right. It's back around to me here.
Yeah. What are you're scrolling IG stories right now?
Yeah, just looking for thirst traps.
Right. That's not pandering, is it?
No. This is, though. I'm going to go Quinn Meinerz.
Ooh, with the dreads?
Yeah.
He cut him.
Can I take it back?
Dre.
If the haircut was at one point a cut that he rocked in this season, I think it could be allowed.
You can take it back.
I'm
I
gonna take it
once rocked dreads, and I don't think it's a good look.
You
It
did.
was not a good look for me.
Like on purpose?
yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
You search best hair in the NFL on Google. Second answer is Travis Kelce. It is the least notable hair in the world. There's hardly
cut.
anything there.
Yeah.
Isn't
the
that
most
how
simple-
you're getting your shit cut, though?
No,
Oh, okay.
not at
He's
all.
got a good cut.
He's got a good cut.
I'm going to
Went to my
take one
barber.
from the chat here as my mulligan. Greg Dulcich.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
A little flow.
Yeah, because I think the key. So like, a lot of guys have good hair, but you can't see
yeah.
it out of the helmet. Which
I know.
you still get points for the good hair, but you're
I
just
know.
missing half the time that you could be showing your
Yeah.
hair off, and put you behind some others.
Yeah.
I'll have to go.
Got a couple Broncos with Quinn, who I still think should be allowed to be on the board.
Give me Singleton. It's similar.
Good
It's along
one.
the.
It's a good one.
It's kind of Ufunga light,
Speaking of having
feel
a
like.
type.
right? Blondes.
My prayers were answered. I am rushing to the board for Alex
Yeah.
Anzalone. Not just great flow. First off, you need great flow out the helmet. Secondly, you need to run around the football field like your hair's on fire, and he does that. If thirdly, you are also an advocate for anti-Italian discrimination online.
Right.
I mean, come on. Hufanga Anzalone, I destroyed this draft. You guys are never coming back from this. You're done.
So when you say
just like this is Vince Carter jumping over Frank Weiss. Shout out to that guy.
Wouldn't anti-Italian discrimination be a stance you want to take?
Ryan, I'd engage, but this is
you're anti.
Sadly, this is a bit we've done before, and thus I won't partake. So
Such a fun one though.
I'm sorry.
How do you feel about women's suffrage?
Against it. Against
Wow.
It sounds like the kind of word you would be against, though. No, the suffrage meant right to
You
vote.
failed. That's like a class. Like the number one man on the street.
Right?
Like you just failed it.
Suffrage sounds too much like supper, though. I get where you're coming from if you don't know the word.
Clip it.
Clip it.
So let someone else get dragged through what they said on the show this week.
Yeah. Jaguar fans, go get that guy.
Oh god.
I get where you're coming from. Sounds awful.
I needed to stall
It's
though.
like at the Dark Horse where it says like men's
Right,
restroom, women's restroom, and there's arrows. You just don't know which way to go.
Yeah.
Why
it's
is
true.
it called that?
You picked the wrong
Oh,
thing.
man.
You're a
Suffrage.
pro women's suffrage podcast.
Okay, good.
That is crazy.
Good. I am pro that.
Suffrage, the right to vote.
Yeah.
Unbelievable definition.
All in. I needed to stall because my board was
Exhausted.
those two guys, Singleton and Quinn Minard. So, phew, thank goodness. And I'm going with the chat suggestion, Isaac Tesla, all the way.
What does his
That
hair
is-
look like?
It's flowy.
Okay.
He's got flow.
All right. It's Henry's pick.
And his name's Tesla, and Coach Prime was trying to recruit him. I mean, look at that.
Oh.
I mean, look at that, Henry.
Yeah.
Wow, that's very
that's
80s.
Again,
unique
I've
hair, too.
just-
I think they're
destroyed
also
this
calling him
draft.
to slaw now.
Oh, my.
Just to clear up any.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
He doesn't want to be related to the coil.
Oh, I've got
of
two
course.
more that I've got to get. I'll take Andrew Van Ginkel.
God bless you.
Okay.
Okay. That's
just
a good one.
Imagine Trevor Lawrence. It's the
Yeah,
same
no,
thing.
that's
You're
a good
just
one.
drafting the same thing. All right.
Yeah.
I know, which is why I was tempted to take
Just
this other one.
blonde
That I
guys
think
at
will
all
really
time.
round it together.
Okay, but Ryan's up at
I know.
the turn.
I need Ryan
sadly.
to save me here.
Who's this?
Ryan looking through.
I'm going CD Lamb here.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. CD, I actually.
It is good hair.
Yeah.
When I was thinking about this last night, CD did come to mind.
And then I think he's just nailing the dreads game. The way he mixes in color and all that.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go Justin Jefferson.
Oh, man.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. That is a good one. No doubt. No doubt there.
Give me Tate Ratledge
Why are you making me Google people?
because you don't know the best hair.
Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
Guard.
Yeah.
Are you just going to... Oh, okay.
Former
All right.
Georgia.
Yeah.
And he's rocking like a mullet.
Yeah.
Full on mullet.
The thing is, I don't get the mustache, which I think kind of completes it. But that's why he's a fourth round
If
pick.
he didn't
not
have a
first round pick.
mustache, he
We've
would look
drafted
funny.
3 Lions.
3 Lions.
Yeah.
Only 2 Broncos, and we're super biased too.
I know. Well,
That's kind of crazy.
Quinn Minards was overruled.
That
sadly.
is true. We tried
It's
to.
not that he was overruled. I was just allowed out of it.
Yeah.
And former Bronco Greg Dulcich was also drafted.
Right.
So I guess that kind of plays right there. Man, Justin Jefferson was a good one, Ryan.
Thank you.
I said this should have been a 3-round draft.
Oh, sorry, I didn't have time to change it.
No, that's
No,
fine.
no,
This
I-
is fine. I'm
I-
going with the red.
I almost took Justin Jefferson in the first round, so I'm glad I got him in the fourth.
I'm going with the Red Rocket himself,
Still in the league?
Andy Dalton.
Are we thinking Red Rifle?
I've always been more partial to
Okay.
the Red Rocket.
Sure.
Is
Also,
Andy Dalton an active NFL player?
if you're watching on
Yes, he's the backup for the Panthers still, isn't
Yes.
he?
on Fast, come check us out on the website. We're going into OT.
Right.
Big pick for you here.
Is it though? I've won it already. I don't know that I need anything more here.
I would say you do.
Yeah, screw it. Give me Minshew. Minshew's a good one. Minshew's a good one. It's a good hair combo too. It's a good vibe. Worst hair in the league, Brock Bowers would be really high.
He's got to be.
He
number
would be
one.
really-
Yeah, he's
yeah.
got to be up there. It's a tough look.
Wait, do you have another? No.
Dude, we didn't consider coaches. I could have gone Silver Fox with a little Pete Carroll action.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
He never crossed my mind.
I know you don't think of coaches.
Oh, there's different styles. Give me Fred Warner. That's a nice classic.
Sick.
Especially for a linebacker.
Hell yeah.
I was tempted by somebody else instead, but
Fred
tiebreaker
Warner.
being good player.
It's a good pick.
Yeah,
I
that
know.
is a good pick. That's someone who knows ball right there.
All right, I'm left with the last pick here.
I thought Shador to Pander was a fun one.
Sure
Couldn't
he
tell
was
you
gonna
what
say
his
best
hair
ever
looks
league
like
Shador.
these days, but
I'm going to be honest, I haven't seen him in a little while since the preseason, so I don't know if there's been adjustments made. But in terms of just like great classic quarterback cut, give me Jarrett Stidham.
Yeah, that's a good. That crossed my mind several times.
Just like you
Stiddy's
see him
a good
over there
one.
with his ball cap on sidelines,
Yep.
just nailing the backup quarterback.
Stiddy's a good one. Josh Allen's got a little flow out the back these days. Consider Josh
Yeah.
Allen for a second.
So Burrow
Yeah,
goes undrafted.
surprised me.
I considered him and then forgot about him on the spot.
Once he lost his aura, though, the haircut just didn't seem as cool.
And the hair, it kind of changes a little bit too.
Yeah.
It's another one where I don't know exactly what it looks like. Right
As
now.
a sad boy, it kind of works for him though. Good sad boy hair.
does.
you
This
know?
this
Frosted
picture right
tips.
here is elite
right,
sad boy hair.
right. Good
Yeah.
sad boy hair. Also, Silver Fox, was Flacco getting a little grazing?
Yeah, he had grades when he came to the Broncos.
Yeah.
Yep. So Flacco might have been a fun one.
But Phillip Rivers has.
Again,
grace.
Josh Allen flowing a little bit. We need a running back with some good flow, like
Like a Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis.
the old Dalvin Cook
Marshawn.
look,
Steven-
or Alexander Madison. You know, that's a good look.
Steven Jackson. That's a basketball player. Who's the guy for the Rams?
Did Todd Gurley have some stuff
He
coming
did.
out? You're
He
thinking
did.
of Derrick Henry. No one took Derrick Henry.
Why am I blanking on the name of the running back for the Rams?
Current running back?
Jackson.
Steven Jackson.
That's what I said, but then it felt wrong because there's
Oh
a basketball
yeah,
player named
Steven,
Steven
right?
Jackson.
Yes, like Steven Jackson, or even the Jamal Charles. You know,
Right. I'm not sure Derrick Henry has great hair. Because it's very unique hair.
it's a single thick braid.
right.
Oh,
That
that's
is
great.
pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
Is it?
You're against
It
single.
makes him more
sometimes-
intimidating.
Yeah.
Sometimes I look at guys, like NBA players in particular, like, does Ayton have something kind of effed up going on his head right now?
don't know.
And you're just like, yeah, but you're just going to look stupid because you're 7'2" anyway, you know? So, like,
Tough
there's no, like, polished, clean look. You're 7'2" and you're just, so
You're-
yeah,
yeah.
diet or whatever.
fair.
Yeah,
Well, we can probably be done with the show now.
that's sick.
We'll be back for the
All right, Derrick Henry did cut his hair.
pre-game show on Sunday, 20 minutes leading up to kickoff. Watch along for the entire game, post-game show after. And we'll be back on Monday for more. So
Bang,
stay tuned
bang.
all weekend. Hopefully Broncos beat the Jags, and we'll see you on Sunday.
God bless Bo Nix.
We all silly like the mayor.